Welcome to the YouTube channel Tree Life Achiever. So this channel will give the roadmap of my UPFC journey. So I'm just beginner, and this UPSC I'm just started learning UPSC from about 3 to 2 weeks only. So I am giving a short uh, video regarding the NCRT for now, so that I can also remember that key points, and thereby also I can share my knowledge with you guys, so which will be mutually benefit for me and yourself also. So basically I'm bit not that good at that English, so please pardon me if my words are not accurate or something. Okay. So basically NCRTs are the fundamentals of the UPSC prelims, not only for prelims but actually for mains also. So for a starter, you must learn the NCRT. The fundamentals are laying from NCRT class 6 from 7 to class 12. So today we are going to discuss about the NCRT class 6 social science. So this is the new NCRT book. This one, Exploring Society, India and Beyond. I think there was a previous one available, which became outdated, I think. So I have completed the chapter 1 of NCRT classics now only. So chapter 1 deals with the locating places on earth. So this is so fundamental thing. Many things we already know. What is a map? I don't want to give much depth into a map or something. So map is something that portrays a tropical region or a world. There is something that outlines a large area in a small paper. It is called a map. Even we can draw a map of our home or a small town also. It's a map. Okay, maps are classified into 3 types by this NCRT class 6 book. There are 3 types of maps: physical map, political map, thematic map. Okay, what is a physical map? A map drawn based on the outlines of natural features. It is called a physical map. Okay, what is a natural feature? It may be a mountain, a river, something like that. If India's map is portrayed through a mountain or a river or mountains and rivers and something else, it is called as a physical map. So then next one is a political map. What is a political map? Political map mainly deals with the countries, with the countries or state with boundaries and cities, capitals like that. So political map. Okay, we can define a physical map and a political map based on that boundaries and natural features. If it shows a natural feature, it is a physical map. If it shows a political map, political boundaries and cities, it is a political map. Next one is a thematic map. What is a thematic map? Thematic map generally portrays about some theme about it. Basically, if you look at the Indus Valley civilization, the major sites of Indus Valley civilization like Dholavira and like that. Okay, we can show different sides now. So that is a thematic map. Okay, these are the base three maps. Next one, this textbook deals with the distance, direction and symbol. These are the parts of map. Okay, what is the distance? Distance mainly, we cannot draw a full scale of India in a single paper. Na? At a correct measurement we cannot draw, that is not possible. So there we came with a term called a scale. Okay, scale is something that we can define. 100 meter is equal to something like 1 centimeter, or 100 kilometer is equal to 1 centimeter, something like that. We can scale down the length. Okay, so this is basically to reduce the size of that particular region, so that we can portray it in the map. So this is called the scale. Okay, next one is the direction. Direction, you generally know about the direction. Huh? There is a mainly 4 directions: north, south, south. Okay, north, south, east and west. Okay, north, south, east and west. Okay, in between north and east there is northeast. In between east and south there is southeast. West and south, southwest. North and west there is northwest. So there is totally how many directions are there? There are actually 8 directions. So these major 4 directions like north, east, south and west are called as a cardinal direction. Okay, cardinal directions are mainly cardinal directions, or called cardinal points. So basically that is the north, east, south and west. Okay, that is regarding the direction. Next one is the symbols. That is something that for example, there is a hospital is there. We cannot show a complete hospital drawing in a map. Na? So we scale it down to a symbol like structure, so that we could understand that this is hospital. For example, there is a rail bridge. There is this metro gauge bridge or standard gauge bridge is there. Bridge, not railroad is there. So we portray like this. This is the railroad one. We portray like this. Something like that. If it is a mosque, there is so symbols. I will show the exact details of the map. Look at this railway line. This is the broad gauge one. This is the metro gauge one. This is the railway station. Okay, so these are the symbols basically. So broad gauge and metro gauge, I hope you know about the details. Broad gauge is much their rail to rail distance is there. There is 2 rail is there. So rail to rail distance is much higher in broad gauge, lower in the metro gauge. Railway station is there. Roads, you could see the roads and boundaries, rivers. So these are called the symbols. Okay, let's go into the next topic of this section. It is the latitude. No, before latitude, let's go into the globe. What is a globe? Basically Earth is not a flat one. Earth is always a spherical nature. It is not completely spherical. It is flat at the poles. Okay, now there is 2 poles, north pole and south pole. It is flat in nature. Okay, so it is not a complete spherical, but if you compare it with a orange if you peel that skin from the orange, can you make it a single sheet of that orange peeled? skin peeled, it is not possible, na? Uh, so portraying the entire earth into a map and a complete gesture is not possible. Complete gesture means complete thing is not possible. So we use a globe for scaling it down the earth itself. Everyone would have seen what is a globe actually. Okay, that is about the globe. Next one is the important thing, the latitude and the longitude. So what is the latitude? Latitude, there is something that you should see in this picture. Okay, the, these lines that goes parallel to the pole, which is called the latitude itself. Imagine that you stand in an equator and travels towards one of the since one I have already told you about the two poles, North Pole and South Pole. This is North Pole. Correspondingly, there is a South Pole also. Okay. If we draw a middle line between the middle circle between this North Pole and South Pole, we will get an equator. Okay. This is the baseline of a latitude, because it is called as a 0-degree line. Okay, you know about the degrees, latitude and longitudes are always indicated in a degree. Okay, for example, there is if this equator divides the north and south pole into two, this is called the northern hemisphere, this is called the southern hemisphere. So this southern hemisphere is always indicated with a degree S. Northern hemisphere always indicated with the degree N. So these are the degrees you have to by heart. You have to be in your mind actually. So this is a T0 degree line. Always it is called as a equator. Okay. There are also other lines parallel to the equator. So basically this equator is main equator is always linked with the weather also. Okay, climate also. That is which is portrayed in here actually. There are two types of regions. Torrid region, temperate region, frigid region. Torrid region is where the regions located near to the equator is known as the torrid region. Okay, so torrid regions have more temperature, because the sunlight hits directly at them, so that location is known as the torrid. So basically temperature will be high in that area. So when we move away from the equator, that temperature will be fall, but it won't be lowest, but it is lower than the equator. So it is called a temperate region, where the temperature of that region is moderate. So what is a frigid? And we already learn about the frigid. What is a frigid? Frigid is normally known as the region climate where the region and the climate grows colder. Whereas if we go to the North Pole, that region is called the frigid region, because the temperature at that region will be much lower. Okay, that is about the relation between the latitude and the climate. So basically at the equator the climate will be torrid. So when we move away from the equator, if it is close to the North Pole or the South Pole, that temperature will become temperate. If we go to the North Pole, if we reach till the North Pole or South Pole, that climatic condition will be something called as a frigid. Okay. Next we move on to the longitude part. So basically longitude, that the parallel path this drawn between the if we travel from north to south, that path is called a latitude, not it will be a longitude. Okay. If you travel from the north pole to south pole, that is shortest distance is as possible, it is called a longitude. Okay. So basically to understand longitude we have to know about the Greenwich line. Basically during the 1884, some people combined and kept the Greenwich point as the 0 degree line for the longitude. So it is basically fixed by the humans itself, that this is the region where it will be 0 degree longitude. So that is called the Greenwich point or the Greenwich line we can draw. The longitude passing through the 0 degree of Greenwich region is called the prime meridian or the Greenwich line. So prime meridian and the Greenwich line are always same. So another part is there, that you may have know about the Earth rotation. Earth will always rotate from the east to west. I hope you understand. Okay, from east to west that rotation is happening. So basically the eastern regions are indicated, longitudes are indicated in a degree E. Western regions are indicated in the degree W. Okay, how it is being bifurcated? It is through the prime meridian. Prime meridian is 0 degree. Beyond eastern side of prime meridian it is east. Western side it is west. This is so simple. Okay, that is regarding the longitude. Okay. And now let's learn about the coordinates. How we know about the coordinates? I have already mentioned regarding the coordinates actually, that each degree indicates the coordinates. Okay, we can express in every location in a coordinate. That you all know about it, no? Okay. Next, sorry, I have wrongly mentioned that the Earth always rotates from the east to west. It was not right. It was actually west to east. sorry. Pardon me. Anyway, I have rectified it, na. So Earth always rotates from the west to east. So actually there comes one point also, that time zones. Okay, how time zones has been classified. Okay, basically you know about the day. One day is known as the complete 360-degree rotation of the Earth. So that 360-degree rotation in a day can be 360 divided by 24 is equal to 15 degree. So 1 hour is equal to 15 degree. Okay, so every 15 degree drawn in that map, that indicates an hour. Okay, that is also known as the local time, adding 1 hour on the local time. Okay, basically so every 15 degree up to 180 degrees is the same as adding 1 hour to the local time with each meridian. Okay. If we go from the eastern side, from Greenwich to eastern side, that local time plus 1 is added. If it is from the western side, it is something that one is getting minus. Okay. So what is an Indian standard time, local, what is the difference between a local time and standard time, which basically this point na? Well, there's some every region is fixed at a like a plus value, like India is denoted in a 5.5 hours. Okay, that is from the Greenwich time. If it is Greenwich time is 12 a.m., that is Indian time will be 12 a.m. plus 5 hours, 5.5 hours. So that is basically the Indian standard time. So local time and Indian standard time will be always different.